It's no secret that MiHoYo has its foot held firmly in the door of the gaming world with its games, Gun Girls, its spiritual successor Honkai Impact 3rd, and of course the game that this video is focusing on, Genshin Impact. With an anime style of characters, breathtaking world building, an expansive world, and a soundtrack that will be on my Spotify playlist for months, it's no wonder that the game has buzz on it. But what makes Genshin Impact so good? That's what I hopefully can talk about with you now. The experience. The first thing you're hit with when you start the game is a sense of wonder. I remember seeing the first cutscene and thinking, alright, I'm invested. Before I even had any gameplay, it draws you in thoroughly within the first 3 minutes and keeps you there throughout. I never once have thought while playing Genshin, oh, you know what? I'm good. Time for the next game. I have been fully invested for the last 3 weeks, and I don't think that will change. But I'm not the only one. There are so many streamers, YouTubers, and people in general that just cannot get enough of this game. It's number 29 on the most viewed games of Twitch as of December, and it has countless amounts of amazing ads on YouTube. Honestly, it's just such a fun experience. What makes it something to talk about is the amount of things to do constantly. There is no shortage of gameplay. It is constantly evolving, coming up with new characters, new places, new weapons, new events, new things to experience. In the 3 weeks I've booted up and started playing, we've gone through 2 events with a possible third on its way. That's 3 chances to get new characters, new weapons, more experience, new wing sets, a new companion by your side, and I'm pretty sure a brand new character is on its way. And a brand new one just dropped. I mean, the sheer amount of things that change and come into this game. Not only that, with every level you feel a sense of accomplishment. And when it starts to grind and there is still so many things to do to gain levels. On my free-to-play account, I just reached AR 18. That's Adventure Rank 18 for the uninitiated. Don't worry, I'll get into that in a moment. And that guarantees a new character for free to add to my roster after a slight mission or 2. And the character is actually pretty OP when you level her up and put the right items and weapons on her. That's just what I mean though. There are more things to do in this game than in my own life. Sad but true. But that isn't where this game ends. The leveling system. Bear with me here. There are 7 things to level in this game. Yes, you heard me, 7. You have Adventure Rank or AR, character levels, weapon levels, artifact levels, world level, talent levels, and constellations. You have so many things to consider, and because of that, you have so much strategizing to do from the start. Do you level your whole team and ride with them to the end? Do you focus on 1 or 2 characters just in case you get better in the wish shop? Do you focus on artifacts and weapons first or on talents and save up your in-game currency to hopefully get multiples of your characters and unlock their constellations? The sheer amount of things to factor in makes the game so much more than just a simple exploration RPG. It takes on its own life before you. The Mona you pulled off of a wish now takes over the Amber you had, and you invested so much material to level her that you barely have any for Mona. Or the weapon you just got is better off for your Bennett, but it shares the same materials you need for your ascension of another weapon that is for your DPS Fischl. There are so many things that you take into account and quickly find you don't have enough resources for. And the game will always give you more. But you may end up waiting a day or 2 for those resources to pop back up in domain. And this is what makes this game so difficult but also so fun. It starts off simple and quickly uses those same simplicities and contrives in them something more like wizard's chess than the checkers you thought you were playing. That and the fact that if you decide to whale your account rather than free to play, and the likelihood that you get the character or weapon you want is 0.6% means that you have a lot to factor into this game. Literally, it's luck mixed with a sense of competition. But that doesn't take away from this game at all. If anything, in watching all the streamers play this and spend so much money to get the characters I'm sure I'll never get, such as Venti, Diluc, and Mona, I've realized no matter who I get, I'll enjoy this game because literally any character can bring you your own experience and your own fun. I currently main Amber on my free-to-play, and I have to admit, though I love my Fischl and Kaching on my main account, I'm having a blast sniping enemies in the head with her shots and watching a large portion of their health chunk each time as I invade and get a better vantage point. The different amount of playstyles alone makes this game something to continue for me. But Mage, that seems like a lot of games, you say. Level up, grind, become OP, the gacha system. What's so good about this game? Well then, let's get into the world building. This game is huge. I'm talking, thank God there are so many waypoints to teleport to, because if not, it would take hours to run all around the map. Nay, days. You start off in a small part of the map. You open your first statue, and that is more or less like the eagle eye points in Assassin's Creed games. But immediately when you look at your map, you see a whole lot of blank space. No biggie, you think? I can unlock it in an hour, maybe 2 tops. Nope. 1 point you can't even open until the mission, which is levels and levels later. And another you don't want to unlock just now because besides the enemies being close to level 30, even early on, there is a system on this mountain that literally will freeze you to death if you aren't careful. And if you're not around warm areas such as fires, Sealies, machines that you open that then warm you, or waypoints. Literally, it's like the enemies are abundant there and the system will kill you. And you have to find a way to work around each and every one of these. And low level is not a good place to start with that. But Mage, that's only 2 parts of the map. The rest is easy to unlock. Sure, you're right of course. But the level gap will be tremendous, and even if you do unlock all of it immediately, it will no lie take you around 4 hours to unlock. The experience you gain will be tremendous, and no joke, it will save you a lot of effort down the road, but you will fight and almost die a lot. And if you don't die a lot, good on you. But that said, the sheer scope of the map isn't what makes it amazing by itself. It's the fact that every single thing about the game wants you to explore this map. Every mission, every enemy you need to fight for ascension materials, or weapon ascensions, or talent levels, this game is so thoughtful with how much it correlates to itself. Nothing is out of place, and everything seems to want you to explore more of it and rewards you for doing so. So Adventure Ranks, or AR, as we briefly spoke on, is basically task you with very little at first to level up, but then basically around AR5 by the time you get to the town. If you go straight there and don't explore, you'll get AR5. By AR10, you get a cool weapon that is seriously OP. You need to be AR18 to progress in the story when you're AR17. But by the time you get to AR18, you unlock a free character, a cool weapon, a bunch of benefits, and then when you get to around AR20, things really open up for you with domains, the Spiral Abyss, etc. And the list seriously keeps going. Exploring grants you so much of that XP you need for your AR ranks as well. Find a treasure chest and that's 20 XP. Unlock a waypoint, that's 50. Unlock a statue, that's 80. Unlock a domain, that's 200 to 500 depending on your AR. And then let's not talk about daily bosses, which can give up to 600 if you do it right. And again, chests give rewards, as do domains, bosses, and missions. Waypoints and temples unlock more of the map and an easier way to traversing it, with how big it is. This game is a systematic marvel unto itself, and it wants you to explore all the gifts it can give, just pointing at everything like, see this? It's yours. Come, there's more over here. Like, how dare this game be so good and addictive? And of course, we can't talk about world building without speaking on the actual story and side missions. This is a world, make no mistake. From the in-depth lore to the different parts of the world and how different the aspects are, the reasons behind certain cities' ideals and beliefs, even the main characters all seem like believable people. The NPCs all have great personalities and most have good backgrounds in the short time that you get to know them. The side quests aren't tedious and again, make you explore more of the world even if you've seen it already. It's just so refreshing and doesn't get old for a second. If you grind to get to AR30, AR40, it seems so tedious. But a simple break, listening to the soundtrack and the people, or a view from one of the mountains, and just seeing everything that can be seen from that vantage point should help calm you. This game is amazing. I can't get enough of it. There are plenty of things I could talk about, but I will have plenty of synopsis videos down the road, so I'll just leave you off with this. If you're thinking of getting into Genshin Impact for whatever reasons, I would highly suggest it. This game has something for everyone, with different playstyles, a compelling story, and just fun to be had that doesn't become tedious. It has a competitive scene that makes you want to do what all the top streamers are doing, but I would urge you to remember, it is a single player game with a co-op feature. You can play to your own strengths and your own speed. Play it your own way. The game will yield different things and experiences for everyone playing, and honestly, I love that about this game. The strength of Genshin Impact is that it gives you an experience, but more than that, it gives you the freedom of that experience in a fun way. And there is a beauty in that. And I think that MiHoYo did a fantastic job on this game. And also on this experience. So, that's all I have to say for this video. Hopefully I've made a compelling argument for why you would want to play it, or at the very least struck your curiosity. But don't forget to subscribe, like this video, ring the notification icon so that you can see the much more content that will be showing up on this channel, and follow me on Twitch if you would like to see the gameplay live, be a part of the experience. Have a good day, y'all.